Dirty, Ridin, 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 Dirty, Ridin, Dirty.
Ridin Durty Radio.
Check that out. I love Ridin Durty Radio.
Ridin Durty. Impregnated.
Yo. Ridin, Dirty, Ridin, Dirty, Ridin, Dirty. Let's go! Vic XL! And just like that, once again, it's on.
Once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show, where we bring you what's now. We bring you what's next right now. I'm a little shucking up today about this information that I'm about to discuss with you guys. But again, we bring you what's next now. We're bridging the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. Once again, it's your boy, Vic XL, definitely holding it down. I got to say one time for everybody checking in, following us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm starting to show off by saying that because they say I don't say it enough. But make sure you follow us at Ridin Durty Radio, RIDINDURTY RADIO. On Instagram and Twitter. Definitely lock us in. I gotta say one time for our amazing sponsors. That's right, one time for our amazing sponsors. Gotta say one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that does all kind of amazing things for your body, like slow down the aging process, help eliminate stress, help provide a balanced pH system for your body. Also allows you to lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. Now you tell me, who don't want to lose 25 pounds in 10 days? I'm about to take a cruise really soon. And I'm drinking Dr. Juice Cleanse like crazy because I'm trying to get the weight down. If I can walk around on the boat shirtless. So, man, one time with Dr. Juice Cleanse, it can definitely help you lose the weight. But don't just take my word for it. Do me one large favor and make sure you visit www.drjuicecleanse.com. That's right, drjuicecleanse.com. Find out all the great things this amazing product can do for you. Don't just take my word for it. Go read, find out, educate yourself, and then you can also become a drinker, live healthier and longer by drinking the Dr. Juice Cleanse. Also, gotta say one time for our brand new sponsor, WMR Music Group. That's right, WMR Music Group. They are a publicity, marketing, and promotion, as well as branding company. If you're an artist out there and you're looking to get your music, information about yourself, or just get yourself to the next level, make sure you visit WMRmedia.com. Find out about their amazing 6-week program that can help get your entertainment career to the next level. You can go on the website, see testimonials of some of the artists they work with. You can see videos of some of the artists they work with. Just amazing company. They have multiple locations, and they can do all kind of amazing things for your career, like getting you your music to all the latest DJs, helping promote your brand, getting you in front of the consumers you need to get in front of, hooking you up with radio interviews, blog interviews, podcast interviews. They will definitely help you do all the media aspect things you need for your career. So do me a favor, like I said, and make sure you visit WMRmedia.com and make sure you tell them Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you. Also, man, if you on Facebook and you don't want to necessarily take my word for it, you can just go. They have a fan page there. It's WMR Music Group. Find the fan page, join. There's all kind of questions and information given out for free right there. All right, so again, visit both of our amazing sponsors, WMR Music Group, as well as Dr. Juice Cleanse. Make sure you visit their websites, drjuicecleanse.com, WMRmedia.com, and let them know that Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you. And man, I definitely appreciate the sponsors. And I definitely appreciate you guys for supporting them. They're independently owned companies. They're owned by faces like me, faces like yours, and they're definitely out here in the community trying to do great things. All right? All right, so today is September the 25th. Let me give y'all some of the celebrity birthdays that we have. First, I got to start the show off by saying happy birthday to my all-time favorite rapper. And I know he's younger than me. I know I've been listening to hip-hop for a long time, but so a lot of people find it strange when I say he's my all-time favorite rapper. But it's probably kind of biased considering me and him do have a personal relationship, and I've had a chance to work for his organization for years. But I gotta say happy birthday to Mr. T.I. Matter of fact, happy birthday to Clifford Harris, a.k.a. Mr. T.I. T.I. turns 38 years old today. Now, if you're in the city of Atlanta, I got to drop this bug in your ear. T.I. is curating a trap music museum. They will be having Family and Friends Day Friday, and they will be having their Media Day Saturday. This is a free museum curated by T.I. and the Grand Hustle family, but they will be taking you on a trip through the history of trap music. So you could definitely come hang out with me Friday and Saturday at the T.I. Trap Museum, find out all about trap music, come out and meet myself, meet T.I., meet all the other media people that's going to be there. So definitely hope to see you guys. And again, happy birthday to Mr. Clifford Harris, a.k.a. T.I., my partner. He turns 38 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to another very, very dope MC, a dope actor. Now he's dabbling in the stand-up comedy field. Gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Will Smith. Will Smith turns 50 years old today. And I gotta say, if I can look as good as Will Smith when I turn 50, man. Hey, man. Happy birthday, Will Smith. 50 years old today. Gotta say happy birthday to my man Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen. He turns 53 years old today. Also, if you're an American Got Talent fan like I am, I gotta say happy birthday to this year's winner, magician, Mr. Shin Lim. Shin Lim turns 27 years old today. Now, I gotta say, Shin Lim is one of the most amazing card magicians I've ever seen, but he turns 27 years old today, 1 week removed from winning America's Got Talent. Congratulations, Shin Lim, and happy birthday to you, sir. And last but not least, I gotta say happy birthday to Mr. This is America. This is America. Happy birthday to my man Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover. And I know a lot of people think Donald Glover and Childish Gambino are different. No, they're the same person. The same person that did This is America also wrote, produced, and starred in the TV show Atlanta. You can also see him in the latest edition of Star Wars. So happy birthday, Mr. Childish Gambino. All right, now, I'm on my Facebook page, checking out my Facebook family and friends. And let's see who got birthdays today. All right, got two of them to give you real quick. First of all, I got to say happy birthday to Houston, Texas rapper, Mr. Marcus Manchild. One time for Marcus Manchild. Very, very, very dope MC based out of Houston, Texas. Happy birthday, Marcus Manchild. And I got it, last but not least, I got to say happy birthday to my brother of another mother, my favorite DJ of all times. I got to say happy birthday to Mr. Melvin. He's going to be mad for me calling him his real name. I got to say happy birthday to Melvin Bibbs, a.k.a. DJ Goldfinger, man. Happy birthday, brother Goldfinger. Definitely Goldfinger. If you've never had a DJ Goldfinger mixtape, if you've never had a chance to see DJ Goldfinger spin live, you need to check him out, man. Find out what you're missing, all right? So, again, happy birthday to T.I., Will Smith, Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino, Shin Lim, Scottie Pippen, and my man DJ Goldfinger. And I gotta say, one time for everybody who's checking out Facebook Live, man, I love you guys. Y'all could be doing anything else at 11 o'clock at night, but you're checking out the show. One time for my co-worker Aslan, I see you on the check-in, girl. All right, one time for my man Big Ron, what's happening, partner? All right, so let me give y'all a quick news, and then we're gonna get to some breaking news real quick. All right, you know they're doing a How High 2. The movie that was done by Redman Method Man. Well, How High 2 will be starring, drum roll please, Little Yachty. That's right, Little Yachty is taking over the starring role of How High 2. All I'm going to say is we're going to have to see. I'm not going to judge it till I see it. But yes, Little Yachty will be starring in How high too. I'm sorry, I'm not very excited about that, and I really did like how high. But you know what? Enough of how high. Since we're talking about pictures and movies, I'm gonna talk about a play. One time, my man Snoop Dogg, he's hitting the road. He has a stage play about his life called Redemption of a Dog. So one time, my man Snoop Dogg, his own stage play. Hopefully, it'll be coming to Atlanta, and I'll definitely be checking it out if it does. Gotta say also one time for Miss Holly Berry. She will be serving as producer and executive producer to the TV series Boomerang, adapted from the old movie Boomerang starring Eddie Murphy. Will Holly Berry, who was in Boomerang, will be serving as producer and executive producer of BT Boomerang TV series. One time for her. One time for my man Meek Mill, who will be receiving the Billboard's 2008 R&B Hip Hop Power Player Impact Award, and that's definitely coming from his stint in prison, getting out, and the activism he's been doing since he's been out. And last but not least, in hip hop news, I gotta say one time for my girl Cardi B. She has become the first female rapper to have 3 #1 singles on the Hot 100 chart. So one time for Miss Cardi B, definitely doing your thing, Mom. They said her 15 minutes is in overdrive, and I can believe it. So one time for Cardi B, one time for everybody making hip hop and celebrity news. Again, thank you for everybody checking out the show. My voice is gone, but you know what? We're gonna keep this thing going because we got some very impactful people on tonight, and they're here to talk to me and talk with us about this Bill Cosby sentencing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the show, Mr. J. Raskins, and also Miss Nicole Lewis of the Bill Cosby's Innocent movement. How you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good for what happened today, which was just a horror. But we kind of knew that it was going to happen. We expected it, and so we've gotten through it, and we're looking forward to freeing Bill Cosby.
Okay. How about you, Miss Nicole?
Yes, the fight has just begun, or the war. It's been a long battle so far. So now it's all about unbrainwashing people. Basically, it's going to be a task, but we're trying.
Okay, so look, we're going to start from the top. Jay actually brought some great points a couple of days ago when we interviewed, and I definitely want this interview to transpire after the sentencing was done. Bill Cosby today was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. He was taken into custody today because his bail was denied, and he's also been ordered to pay a fine of $25,000. Is all that information correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now.
Also, he has to pay for the prosecution. The prosecution was probably the most expensive prosecution in the history of Montgomery County and possibly the history of Pennsylvania. I'm sure the prosecution came to probably $2 million, maybe $3 million.
Wow. Now that I didn't know, and doing my research, I didn't even see that. Wow. That's crazy. All right, the first question I got to ask you guys, why do you think they revoked his bail?
Want to take that, Jay?
Well, it's the prerogative of the judge. So the judge in this case has been totally biased since the beginning, the first day. I believe he actually wanted the case. He presumed that Cosby was guilty, and he wanted to prosecute Bill Cosby. So what he did was probably unusual in this case, especially with given Bill Cosby's age, was they gave him special treatment because nobody else that age would ever be sent directly to jail. The judge in any other case would have allowed the person to stay out on bail until the appeals were used up. but Cosby has been given special treatment throughout this case. And, the special treatment has been about as abusive as anybody could imagine.
All right, now he's also going to, am I correct? He's going to also have to be listed as a sex offender for the rest of his life. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. My first question. My first question to you guys, and it is an opinion. Do you think at this point, do you think they're going to remove his star from the Walk of Fame? Do you think his business and professional career are over, especially depending on his age? I mean, do you think there's a bounce back from this?
I personally feel that, I feel that if an appeal happens and more people see what happened, on Twitter, the page is just, I'm getting so many folks following. I can see that being a possibility if the appeal happens. Of course, there are still going to be people who want to continue with the farce that he is guilty, that he did this, that, there are going to be those who are going to continue to do that. But there are a lot of people who are like, wait a minute, whoa, this does not feel right. And you're right, it's not right. He was basically convicted by mainstream media, and they took it to court. And that's how they got away with it. I mean, the judge's wife, a sexual assault counselor. This has all kind of agendas, corruption, just all over it.
All right. Do you guys think, because I know the first thing to do is the appeal process. Even after the appeal process, do you think more people will start digging into information, finding out that, man, this thing it reeks corruption and just bad vibes everywhere? I mean, how long do you think the truth will come out? Because this happened 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a good record. I mean, if people really search and look for the information, it's there. Especially Montgomery County actually has released. It releases, I guess, the motions of both the defense and the prosecution throughout the trial, and also throughout the civil suit. So if people go, so that people can find it if they really want to, they can just look it up and see what the prosecution has been saying and what the defense has been saying and what the judge has been doing. And in almost every case, the prosecution lays out really bad arguments, and then the defense has come and given really good arguments and, given specific laws, quoted specific laws that apply, and the judge has totally ignored it and basically gone with the prosecution about 90% of the time.
Right.
All right. Based off what's going on in the media right now, how is his family holding up, and has there been an official statement released from his side?
Ms. Camille Cosby, she had released a statement that their PR person, Ebony Benson, read today after court. And she basically talked about the doctored tape that Gianna Constand, Andrea Constand's mother, did, and that was her main statement. She's still stomping for her husband that he was railroaded. It appears that this tape was doctored to make Bill Cosby look like he was guilty, because basically, long story short, Gianna Constant was trying to, she called Mr. Cosby one day trying to get him to see if he's going to admit that he did something wrong to her daughter. And on the tape, he says, "Are you accusing me of date rape?" And suddenly that part isn't in the tape. So we're just finding out that this doctor tape is out there, and we think that this prosecution had something to do with it. Falsified evidence, basically.
Yeah, there was an original tape, and then but what they played for the jury was not the original tape, and they just found it out by going over the tape in an audio studio, and the technician said, "No, hey, they've been editing this," this tape, you can tell by the sounds that they've been, basically cutting stuff out of the tape. It's not the original tape that you're listening to, and so someone at the courthouse apparently kind of tipped them off that they were doing that, and that's just one example of the multitude of examples of things that were done which are totally illegal.
Okay.
These are things that folks don't know.
After I talked to Jay, I went and started looking at information, and there is bukus of unhidden information out here that the general public can see that makes this case seem like such a farce. To me, it just seemed like it just reeks corruption. It reeks we want money, and it reeks we want to destroy this man.
Absolutely. With Les Moonves, the guy who was over CBS paid the Me Too movement or organization over $20 million. So, all of this is just one big storm. And there's Andrea Constant, there's her mother. The mother mentioned that she wants punitive damages. All this is going on, and folks are pretending like, or the media is pretending like, oh, we don't hear this, we don't see this. But we know what this is about. This, at the end of the day, it's about money, it's corruption, it's racism, it's sexism, it's everything. It's everything.
Now, I do have to ask, because it seems like this whole sentencing was just based on the one case. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was only charged in one case.
And it was not a rape case. It was not a rape case. The mainstream media keeps saying it was rape, and it was a sexual assault case, not a rape case.
All right, my question is this. When brought forth, because this happened 14 years ago, this female definitely made multiple trips to Mr. Cosby's home. Why do you guys feel that they even push forward with this after so much time? And I would never ever feel like a female has an amount of time to say what happened to her. That's not what I'm saying. But this seemed like a situation to more where this lady was after something, maybe for X amount of years she got it, and maybe he got fed up and she like, okay, cool, this is what I'm gonna do. And
well,
that's what took place. Basically, she did develop a friendship with him, and they saw each other occasionally for about a year and a half, I believe, maybe 2 years, and every few months or so, and and then they became more intimate. There were at least 3 times where they at least were touching each other and having some kind of sexual activity together, which she denied in the beginning. And then, she said that she had never done anything like that with Cosby. And then, then it slowly came out that, no, that it was at least 3 times before that she had been to his house twice and had she had actually traveled like 100 miles or something to go to see him at a nightclub that he was playing at, and had kind of gone up into his bedroom at midnight and laid on the bed with him and watched TV one night. So, and then she says that it wasn't a romantic relationship, right? She's been saying that, which is again she did. It was a romantic relationship.
okay.
Her best friend, who she called constantly, and her best friend was supposed to testify, and her best friend had already testified under oath that she had told her that she was in a romantic relationship with Bill Cosby, and the best friend disappeared a couple of weeks before the trial started, and no one was able to find her. And so Cosby said, hey, or the defense team said, hey, let us play the tape, because we have this tape of her saying that it was a romantic relationship. And the judge refused. It's just incredible that the whole case was about, did they have a romantic relationship or not? And this was evidence of our best friends saying they had a romantic relationship, and the judge just says, no, we're not going to use that. That the prosecution doesn't have a chance to cross-examine her. So, anyway, again, another totally illegal thing that the judge did. But there are dozens, if not, I don't know. My count was 35, but then as I was talking to other people, they kept on naming other things that the judge had done that I wasn't including in there, so I kind of lost track. But let's say at least 35, maybe 50, maybe more the times where the judge totally broke the law in order to get a conviction.
Do you guys feel like the judge will eventually be investigated for some forms of corruption, or, I mean, do you think the judge will be under any type of investigation, or do you think this thing is just going to go away?
Well, that is our hope. That is our hope, that this judge and the DA is investigated. I mean, we have our petition that we're asking everyone to sign about both of these guys. We feel like what they've done, in my opinion, they've committed a crime. There's major misconduct on both parts. And I feel like if the public pressure is there, it could happen. But we need the public pressure. We need folks to learn about this case, learn about the true facts of this case, and not stand for media propaganda, which a lot of people did.
All right. Tell me.
And if they want to sign the petition, they can go to Bill Cosby is Innocent, either on Facebook or Twitter, and basically, I guess there's the petition, where to go to sign the petition is still up. Do you have the information, Nicole, on that?
Yes. The petition is on all three social media sites: Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Although now we've named our campaign "Bill Cosby is Innocent" movement. So if you see movement, that's still us. So yes, it's still there.
All right. I do have to ask, because I know you guys' general purpose is the quest for justice for Mr. Bill Cosby. But how did you come together to form the Bill Cosby is Innocent movement? And actually, when did you guys come together? And what are the numbers right now on the petition? And what is the feedback from people about what you guys are doing?
So far, so good. When I last checked the petition, it was about 667 signatures. I have like 1,000 as the benchmark, but if this keeps going on and more people sign it, I'll let it keep going as long as possible to get the more signatures, the more attention, the better. On Twitter, like I said, our page just started with
90
hundreds of followers and whatnot, which is good. And we're just trying to get the word out. Same thing with Facebook and Instagram. We started the campaign. I helped with another young woman who you spoke with, and we just said, we got to do something. I don't know what to do. And after the trial, this is what happened. I went to the trial myself. I saw it, and I just wanted to do something. So, and we formed this.
60
So
seconds.
She also has some excellent videos that she did reporting from the trial, which people should watch, because she really explains exactly what happened at the trial, and that the media, none of the media reported it accurately, the trial. In fact, they reported it as incredibly inaccurately.
Where can we find that? Where can we find that information at? Because I definitely want to check that out.
Oh, well, I have a YouTube channel called Nicole's View, and I just personally did that. Like, I did my own, what happened today at the trial type of, diary type of deal. But I'm at Nicole's View, my YouTube channel. But as for the campaign, we're
10 seconds.
Major 3 social media sites. And we're just trying to get the word out. But I'm at Nicole's View, my YouTube channel. But as for the campaign, we're
10 seconds.
Major 3 social media sites. And we're just trying to get the word out.
My last question of the night is, Has the Cosby family reached out to you guys? Because they have to be very appreciative of the information that you guys are trying to get to the general public and the support you're trying to, gain from Mr. Cosby.
They do know about the campaign. Just today, a cousin, well, I'm sorry, not a cousin, but a nephew of Mr. Cosby emailed us and told us that they're so appreciative of what we're doing and whatnot. And we just told him we're trying to do the right thing. We believe in his innocence. We believe this was totally orchestrated on purpose through mainstream media, with the help of a lot of folks to pull this off. And I mean, but they do know about us and they're very appreciative.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been very kind, and they've been thanking us a lot. So
Yeah.
And the way I feel about it is Bill Cosby gave me laughs for 50 years, and nobody has made me laugh more than Bill Cosby, and he's also given me a lot, told me a lot of truth about the world. So this is my way of repaying him.
All right. Do you think we'll be able to ever get any type of the world will be able to get any type of statement from Mr. Cosby, or will it have to come after his release?
Good question. I think if we do, it will definitely be maybe once he's released. Because, he didn't make a statement during the sentencing, as far as I know, right, Jay?
Right. Which was probably wise, because the media has been taking everything out of context. So whatever he says, they'll just, take one sentence and, use it and basically give their own spin on it. And so I think he's been listening to his lawyers, and that's probably a wise thing to do. As basically anything he says will be used against him by the mass media. That's the way that it's been going, and that's the way. And until the mass media starts to change, then that's the only time when I think he'll really start to make a statement.
Man, I promise you, today to me is a very, very sad day in American history. Like, I mean, I can't think of many moments where I've actually felt like injustice was just done so wrong. Like today is just a sad day for the general public, because Bill Cosby has for years, number one, tried to uplift people through laughter, and like you said, Jay, he's definitely delivered so many dosages of the truth through his stand-up, through his movies, television shows. Like, I mean, at one point in time, he was considered America's dad, and for just to watch this unfold in front of our eyes, it saddens me.
Right.
Definitely,
right.
Yeah. It's a tragedy.
It's sickening.
Yeah. That I put it was that the civil rights movement started in 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama, when Rosa Parks was refused to give up her seat on the bus, and she was hauled off to jail and arrested. And I think the civil rights movement really ended with Bill Cosby being hauled off to jail, in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. I think that it showed that the gains that were made during those years, it just gets erased. It just like didn't happen, right? So, so it's a horrible thing.
All right, last thing I got to ask you guys, and I'm going to ask you guys to give out the information again. When is he eligible for parole?
I believe he has to serve 80% of his sentence if the appeals don't work. So I guess he'd be eligible, in a little over 2.5 years, maybe 2 years, 7 months or something.
Right. Because
Man.
I know it's 3 to 10 years, so I think that if he does like at least like Jay just said, 2.5, close to 3. Yeah.
All right. Well, look.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that he won't get, that they can deny an appeal. I mean, what are they going to say? That he beat up somebody in prison or something? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right. So look, before I let you guys go, again, please tell everyone about all the social media as well as the website and that petition.
Okay, so the main website is www.cosbyinnocent.com. We are on Facebook at Bill Cosby is Innocent Movement, Twitter, Bill Cosby is Innocent Movement, and Instagram, Bill Cosby is Innocent. I couldn't add in movement because it was too many characters at that point. And if you can go, the petition is on every social media site and the website. So I try to have it pinned right at the top. For Instagram, it'll be in our bio. So we just ask everyone to sign it and voice your, opinion about the injustice that we witnessed today.
All right. Jay, Nicole, I thank you guys so much for basically part 2 of the Bill Cosby is Innocent campaign, Bill Cosby is Innocent movement. Thanks for coming on. It's a definitely sad day. I was actually hoping that we would have some good news, some better news than we gave, but definitely appreciate you guys for coming on. And definitely we're going to all keep pushing this thing and free Bill Cosby.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Mr. Jay Raskins and Miss Nicole Lewis of the Bill Cosby is Innocent movement, Bill Cosby is Innocent campaign. Y'all please follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and visit the website, BillCosbyIsInnocent.com. On Instagram, it's on Twitter, it's Cosby is. On Instagram, it's Bill Cosby is. Please make sure you guys follow. They give some amazing facts about Mr. Cosby's life and the injustice that's unfolding right in front of us. It's your boy Vic XL, man. Again, I always bring you what's next right now. Y'all please keep Mr. Bill Cosby in your hopes, in your prayers, and free Bill Cosby. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's your boy Vic XL. Peace.